Peace.
Breaking Bad is a show that teaches you some fundamentals in life. Number 1. If you are going to die, get rich via drug manufacturing before you do so. Number 2 is that drug dealing is fun. And number 3 is that cancer is bad. Anyways, Breaking Bad slaps hard, and I want to provide to you a very super honest opinion on the thing. Without further ado, I give you Breaking Bad Season 1. The show starts with an RV booking it in the middle of the desert. In it we have a friendly neighborhood Ned Flanders and a local crackhead. Ned doxes his true identity of being Walter White.
My name is Walter Hartwell White.
He is having issues, but that's for the future. Right now is the time for waking up and eating breakfast with the family. Off to work, Walter White goes to his job at a school and then gets surprised for his birthday, hosted by family and Hank! Turns out Walter White has a second job due to them being poor. If only there was a way to earn money via means that Walter White is really good at. At this place, Walter White also dies. At the hospital, they say, "You got cancer, mate, and you're probably gonna die."
For the love of God!
In response to that, Walter White then roasts the fuck out of the car wash boss.
I'm short-handed, I need you outside to do some wipe downs. Come on.
What? Fuck you, Bogdan. I said fuck you! And your eyebrows! Wipe down this!
And then sits all sad watching a swimming pool. The next day, Walter decides to put on his skills of being a master chemist to use. Let's make some fucking meth, baby! For some reason, before doing that, he decides to go on a ride along with Hank and the boy Gomi to see something. While Hank and the gang go into the house to see the lab, Walt observes someone on a roof fall off and tragically break their neck and die. Just kidding, it's Jesse Pinkman here to breathe heavily during Walter's request of a business duo. Meth cooking ain't no cakewalk. It's also a little bit illegal, shown with Walter doing his first crime, burglary of a school to steal lab equipment. Cue Jesse and Walt's first argument of many about a fucking glass bottle to cook meth in.
Prick.
Then Jesse talks to Walt because he needs to buy an RV. So, Walt gives Jesse some money to buy an RV. Let's see how that goes.
I'm straight like you, giant stick up his ass, all of a sudden at age, what, 60, he's just gonna break bad?
Before that, Walter kicks some ass for some bullying his son, Flynn. RV time and cooking time. Jesse is like, this is really good. Like some really good meth. I'm gonna show a bigger, more badder drug dealer it and see how it goes. Spoiler alert, it goes poorly.
Run, Mr. White, run!
Walter gasses the two bad guys in the RV, and then we get to where the beginning started. Oh, it's the fire department. They couldn't give a shit about someone with no pants holding a gun standing next to a crashed RV. The episode starts with Walt after sexy time. Then Jesse and Walt recover the RV by paying this dude some wet monies. Oh yeah, the two people they killed? Now that's a problem, because burying them in the desert would be... I actually don't know why they didn't do that, but before they do anything about it, two dead guys turn into one. Walter White wakes up on the bathroom floor and gets up for breakfast. Jesse calls and is freaking out about the failed murder victim, also angry drug dealer, is trying to escape. This is when Skylar White gets suspicious. Walt teaching and then he takes some acid. You know where this is going. Jesse sees that the alive murder victim drug dealer says "F this" and left. Uh-oh. Luckily, Walter White observes him kill himself with a tree. Skylar doxes Jesse.
Hell is a MILF?
Uh-oh.
And the duo also flip a coin to see who will dissolve the dead guy in acid, Jeffrey Dahmer style, versus who will kill the dude downstairs. Also Jeffrey Dahmer style. Jesse gets the acid and Walter gets to kill someone. Tying the dude up with a bike lock to a pipe, Jesse goes shopping for acid mounting kit. While that goes on, Walter smokes some weed, lighting a joint like a gigachad. Neither could do what they agreed on, and Walter lies to Skylar saying Jesse only sells him weed, and then Skylar is like, what the fuck? Walter just tells her too.
To climb down out of my ass.
When Walter goes teaching again, Jesse starts to move the body. When Skylar White shows up, the scene is upon us.
Excuse me? Excuse me? You? Yes, you. May I talk to you?
Whoa, hey, this is private property.
Just a minute.
Here. Look, lady, whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, yo.
Well, my name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter White, yo. Uh-huh. He told me everything.
Happy travels. Jesse mounts the body in the bathtub, which causes this to happen. Oops. Also some kids find their gas mask. Double oops. Cleaning montage. Then it demonstrates how fucking irritating Skylar's sister is when she concludes Flynn is smoking weed based on absolutely nothing. Jesse and Walt have a little brawl over whether or not smoking meth is good for business.
This is going down the toilet. Get off the toilet!
Jesse tells Walt to nut up and kill the guy downstairs before leaving. Skylar's sister tells her husband, Hank, that Flynn smokes weed. Hank is a DEA agent. Flynn is now serving a lifetime imprisonment. Just kidding. Hank instead shows Flynn a hooker who does meth to try and discourage him from smoking some weed. It didn't work.
So what do you think?
Cool.
Walt heavily debates killing the dude downstairs who he'd called Crazy 8. Before that happens, he dies. Just kidding, he drops the plate and Crazy 8 pinches a slice of it. And then Walter strangles him to death with a bike lock. The episode ends with a cliffhanger.
There's something I have to tell you.
Will he tell about cancer? Meth cooking? Murder? Probably the cancer. Like a superhero of meth and a fatal illness. Then it goes to Walt telling Hank, Marie, I finally found her name, and Flynn that he has cancer.
I have cancer.
Kidding me? Just when I tried to get out, they pulled me back in.
Thanks, guys. Walter White sees a bellend at a bank, and Jesse goes home. He then goes to Walter White to try and hang out, but Walter is having none of it.
Get the hell off my property.
Neither is Jesse, who also gets kicked out of his parents' house. Flynn does another Giga Chad move.
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
The fuck do you say? Then Walter sees a bellend from the bank again. He decides to teach him a lesson in pyrotechnics. That's arson, vandalism, and probably a whole load of other charges. Jesse goes for a job about a mascot, which he says no. But he sees his mate Badger, who are both like, yeah, let's cook some meth. Walter goes to an old friend's party where they say they can pay for all of the cancer treatment. Walter doesn't take the offer, you stupid motherfucker. Jesse and Badger cook goes poorly. Walter White's family have a discussion for treatment and Walter pulls out this.
My entire life. It just seems I never, had a real say about any of it. These doctors talking about surviving. 1 year, 2 years, like it's the only thing that matters. But what good is it to just survive if I am too sick to work? To enjoy a meal? I want to live in my own house. I want to sleep in my own bed. I don't want to choke down 30 or 40 pills every single day and lose my hair and lie around too tired to get up. And me, some dead man, some artificially alive. And that's how you would remember me.
Yeah, but f that. He goes for treatment, and then he goes to Jesse.
Want to cook?
Ah, shit. Here we go again. Episode starts with Walter seeing a destroyed meth-cooking camper.
No more bloodshed.
And then it cuts to more bloodshed. Walter does chemo, goes to class, nearly dies again, then cooks some more meth again, nearly dies. Jesse sells some meth, but barely gets any cash. Walter is like, we need to buy some bulk from, we need someone to buy bulk, we need just money, but they murdered that guy. But luckily a dude named Tuco is in town and ready to buy. Hank finds out someone took school meth cooking supplies and someone's cooking more meth. And Jesse finds out Tuco isn't ready to buy. In the morning, Walt goes bald and then blows up Tuco's shack and gets the money. Hardcore. Walter White's Sigma stares when people talk about meth being bad. Jesse's house is being sold and Walter gives Jesse money and the master plan. Cook for Tuco and get rich. Hell yeah! This is going to be a long and prosperous business deal that will definitely not fail. But we got a problem. Meth cooking needs ingredients. Those are hard to get. But Walter is like, yeah, we can use this blue shit instead. But they need something. A barrel of methylamine. Something. And they steal it. Walter cooks in Jesse's basement and then the people come to see the house for sale. Mission, keep them out of here.
Yo, you ain't seen the basement, bitch!
Then Tuco beats someone to death for nothing. About that really good deal. But will it fall through? Dunno, because the season concludes at episode 7. Fuck! So, my super honest opinion on it? Drumroll? It's really fucking good.
미션 실패.